Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Today is October 24th. It is a Thursday. Welcome into all of our favorite people. Come on into the show. Welcome in. Say hello. Can we put some GMs in the chat? Can we do some GMs in the chat? We got a lot of GMs coming right now. GM. Ronnie. GM to you, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, man?
Doing good.
Just going to FUD Ethereum a little bit on the stream. Looks like Solana ripping, ETH dumping. What's going on?
First off, I should say, guys, I do not make any of the titles. I do not make any of the thumbnails. I just show up and I give my opinion.
Stop being a pussy.
I heard it's going to be a FUDding Ethereum stream.
You're really pussy right now.
No. I heard it's going to be a FUDding Ethereum stream, but I'm not going to FUD it. I love Ethereum. It will always be the number one layer one blockchain. Rodney's always talking about, oh, I came in the podcast studio today. He's like, oh man, the meta with the ETH killer is really back now. ETH killer
it is back.
It's not back.
Yes, it is back.
There will be competition. Competition's healthy.
Yeah.
But Ethereum will always be number one. You want to know why?
Why, Jake?
But because Vitalik has a hog like we've never seen. I like CZ Binance, but you think the guy has a hog? No.
Probably not, no. Yeah, Vitalik has an absolute cannon meat missile. Old beef pork sausage. Yeah, we've seen that picture, and you really love that picture.
I love the Solana founders. You think a guy named Raj Gokul has a hog? No,
absolutely not. No,
Vitalik is absolutely slanging and banging, and because of that big dick energy, BDE, he is going to take ETH to the promised lands today. So if you guys are joining us, bet you weren't expecting us to talk about Vitalik's hog in the first minute, but that's why people love this show. How many people have come up to us in the past week or so saying, oh my God, I love your guys' show. I love your guys' banter. A lot of people will watch our show and they go, we don't know anything about cryptocurrency, but we absolutely love your banter. So
yeah,
it's what the boys do. I do have to log into StreamYard.
Wow, Jake over there lagging a little bit.
So I am lagging. We already have 430 people in the space, which is wild. Welcome everybody. We do this every single Monday through Friday. If this is your first space, we will talk about that tweet. I called out =Murad a little bit. We'll talk about that. But before we talk about that, we should let everyone know that the power does go out. The Wi-Fi goes out for about 30 seconds every like 7 to 9 minutes of the stream starting. So we do push-ups, we do squats, we do sit-ups. Do something healthy.
Yeah.
Bring back fat shaming in America. When the Wi-Fi goes out, we get healthy. So, Coach, if we can, is my screen sharing? Pull this up. Let's get into cryptocurrency markets and smash that like button. So, global cryptocurrency markets is at $2.3 trillion market cap. We got a small dip. If you guys don't remember, there was a $69,500 Bitcoin. Everybody was celebrating. Oh my God, we're going to pump. And I was on here praying, saying, I hope that we go down. We went down a little bit. I hope that we do go down more. And I should actually kind of talk about why I say this. The reason I say that is not because I'm bearish on cryptocurrency and I'm praying for its downfall. But the reason I say this is because I want crypto to dip more so I can buy some of my higher conviction plays.
That's right, baby.
I think I'm set on all my altcoins. I don't think I'm going to buy any more altcoins. First off, I made the worst purchase of the year buying Polkadot, shitty ecosystem. Although I like Polkadot. I think it's great.
Polkadot can always get the smoke.
Polkadot and Binance Cabal will get the smoke unanimously and Justin Sun on this show. But I do love cryptocurrency. I do love Polkadot. And, you know, I want crypto to go up, but I think right now I'm loaded up on all my altcoins. I won't be purchasing any other altcoins this cycle, but I do not have enough Brett. I do not have enough Bull. Never. I do not have enough Mog. I do not have enough Ponky. So I do hope that those tokens, I hope that, and I say this with love and respect as a holder and someone that's long on these projects, I hope that Mog, Brett, Ponky, and Bull go to unanimously a $1 million market cap. I hope it drops to a $1 million market cap.
You're going to create some chaos, man. You're going to create some chaos with that.
Because I want to buy more of these projects so that they can all pump to the deca billions. But let's get back into it. Let's see where we're at today. So $67,600 Bitcoin. We need it to go lower with love and respect. ETH $2,500, BNB $592. How about Solana?
Yeah.
Everything has been dipping. Solana is at $176.
Oh.
ETH killer.
Yeah, ETH killer.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Oh, wait, let's go back to the polls back up. Okay, so Solana has a market cap of $82
we know.
billion.
Hey, let's not pull up numbers here. We know.
And ETH has a market cap of 300.
We know.
Where's that? ETH killer. Boom,
I got some interesting stats for you, Jake.
Good. I love stats. I'm actually watching Oppenheimer. Segue. Statistics, calculus, quantum fucking physics. I don't know. I'm an hour in. I thought the movie was going to end last night. I go, who the fuck decides to make 3-hour movies nowadays? Okay.
Yeah.
Our attention span is like this. Although I am enjoying Oppenheimer. I have to give a special shout out to my buddy, Colby Wright. Back in 2022, he's been in crypto he was the guy that was yelling at all of his friends to buy Bitcoin at $6. He was my neighbor.
Wow. Really?
Bitcoin was probably at like $1,000, or not my neighbor, my roommate. Bitcoin was at $1,000 when I lived with him. And he was like, dude, you have to buy as much Bitcoin as you can. But I think the way that he did it to me was like a little bit too aggressive. It didn't catch me,
Okay, yeah.
It was just like too much.
You need to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, he like pushed me.
Buy
Pushed me in the wrong direction. Like would yell at me for not buying Bitcoin, call me an idiot. I was like, okay. Anyways, he was right. So in 2022, I go, hey, what should we buy? He goes, Jake, you need to buy as much Solana as you can. Solana was like, it was before, I think it was actually 2020. Sorry, 2020 is when he told me that. I bought Solana in 2020 because of him, held all the way up, didn't sell in 2021. And then even when it was going down, he was telling me to buy as much Solana as I can. He goes, bro, you need thousands of these Solana tokens. And we've gotten there. So shout out to Colby Wright for Solana. So even when Rodney brings up his statistics, pull up the screen, coach.
Stats.
Even when Rodney pulls up his statistics, I shall say that I am a large Solana holder. XRP 52 cents. Dogecoin still above 20 billion. Tron is actually on the move. So it looks like Justin's, I'm just kidding. No shade to Justin Sun today. Toncoin, we're going to pull up a tweet from the founder of Toncoin just a bit. $5.16. Cardano at 34 cents. Avalanche, $26.
Let's go.
I like Avalanche here. $26 buy. Shiba Inu still above a $10 billion market cap. Polkadot. Wow.
Polkadot. We moving to the, oh no, we're dumping more.
Let's go down more, Polk, huh?
I'm not
Maybe
surprised.
we put more money in. Sui is up to a $5.4 billion market cap in the top 20 again. And Pepe, everyone's favorite meme coin, is at a $4.1 billion market cap. I do believe that the Wi-Fi is going to go out in just a bit. So let's talk to the audience here, guys. How's everybody doing? Fader of a lifetime? No, I'm actually probably the most bullish person in crypto that you'll ever find. Even during the bear market, when Terra Luna, Celsius, Voyager, I was still saying, hey, these are better times to buy. So me telling you guys that I want the markets to go down is because I'm bullish on crypto. I'm not saying, hey, the markets are crashing. Bitcoin will never hit all-time highs. I'm saying, hey, I hope this shit drops to staggering prices, mouth-opening prices so that we can buy more. Hey, Rodney, Brit Pumpkin says, did Fefe win your competition?
Shout out to Fefe, and no, they did not. They did not get them. We're going to announce the winner here soon. So I do like a post every day to see which community gets the most engagement. And so far, it's not Fefe. It's likes, reposts, and a combination of things. And so far, it's not Fefe that has the most likes. But Fefe is a big project, and they've been doing a lot of good shilling. So shill harder. Get more likes on your posts.
Absolutely. Boston's here. Good morning, Boston. How you doing? GM, 2 days in a row. Don't say bad things about ETH, please. I won't. I can't promise you what Rodney's going to say on the other side of the aisle. I think I'm more conservative, more Republican. Rodney's definitely more liberal.
Oh yeah, baby.
More
Kamala
San
Harris,
Francisco.
Baby. Black guys for Harris.
I think she's got 72% of the vote, which
does,
apparently is bad when it comes to African Americans, males. And we're back. Rodney was doing the burpees. Well done there, Rodney. A little bit of burpees, guys. If you did do your push-ups or sit-ups, let us know in the comments. Elizabeth Gray said 40 push-ups. Good job, Elizabeth. I don't know if you did. Let us know in the comments, guys, who was doing it. And I need you guys to stop being lazy. I'm talking to you. If you didn't do your push-ups, you don't have to do push-ups. Walk around a little bit, do some squats, maybe some jumping jacks. Let's get that heart rate up. But Rodney just did some burpees. Not bad. Let's see. Elizabeth Grace bought some more daddy on base this week. Got my cousin to sell some of the Bitcoin.
Let's go.
To buy daddy.
We're going to start going on a marketing campaign here soon. It's at like a 200K market cap. So just saying.
Marketing. Okay, back to the meme coin space now, guys. So Bonk, 1.6 billion. Popcat, 1.5 billion. Floki, 1.3 billion. Holy shit. We had a flippening, Rodney.
What do we got?
First off,
Popcat
flipped Floki. And then Mew, Cats in a Dog World, actually flipped Brett earlier this morning.
What do those two things have in common? Oh, the Solana meme coin. Solana starting to dominate, Jake.
Solana.
It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming.
Modcoin is officially the number 98th ranked cryptocurrency. GOAT has officially gotten the correct coin market cap rankings. It is now the 733rd. What's happening to the first near on Ethereum, Rodney? It was at an $850 million market cap yesterday. Now it's at 602. Baby Dogecoin, 427. Punky looking strong at 232. SPX has not gotten the correct ranking up here. It should be up higher. GigaChad still at 564. Poo at 280. Sundog is at 198. So the top meme coin on Tron. This is a new one, Hoppy. I don't think we've seen Hoppy.
I've seen Hoppy a few times. Yeah, shout out to the Hoppy community. I've seen you guys in my stream. Oh, are they pumping?
They're top.
Wow. Yeah. Hoppy running. Well, we actually heard about this one. Someone shilled this one like at a fairly low market cap.
No,
size.
it's at 109 million.
Yeah, we missed it.
Hoppy is crushing it. Sudang doing well. We have Mudang. Wow, Mudang has taken a hit. That was at a $300 million market cap. And Near on Ethereum is at a $72 million market cap, while the top SNEC coin on Cardano, SNEC, is at a $71 million market cap today.
Wow.
So Mew just flipped Brett, which is impressive. I think cats are kind of in.
It's cat season, baby.
It's cat season. You know, Taylor Swift has cats. She's voted for Kamala, so you know I'm bullish.
Yeah, they're getting really desperate. I think they brought out Eminem yesterday.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Desperate, right?
Why is that desperate though?
It just seems like, why are we getting all these celebrities to do like concerts?
Yeah,
it seems a little like, you know, it seems like they're really getting desperate here. You know, Kamala Harris is like not going on some like the obligatory things like the roast party they had. It seems like they're getting kind of desperate. But I wouldn't pay too much attention to Polymarket. I read a statistic the other day.
Me neither.
Or like a story the other day before Elon Musk posted about, you know, Trump leading Kamala in the polls or the betting market, which at the time was 51% to 48%. And after he made that post, we saw four different accounts bet millions of dollars on Donald Trump to win. And that's why the numbers are so skewed. Yeah. And if you go into actual polling, Donald Trump is leading, but those are actual polls, which I mean,
yeah, they're both rigged. There's no way to do it unless you poll every single American.
So the Polymarket thing, I wouldn't really like trust it 100%.
I think you take everything with a grain of salt,
because it just takes one big person with a lot of money.
That's exactly what I said on this. I said that on the stream yesterday.
Exactly. Yeah,
I was like, look, Polymarket, yes, you know, it is people betting with their money, but I mean you got to also factor in what is the demographic of people that are using Polymarket, right?
Yeah,
it's like Polymarket's big on X because people retweet it and post about it. And people on X usually are investors, and this is where crypto lives.
Yeah.
So I would take it with a grain of salt for sure.
Yeah. So you want to talk about the cryptocurrency, one of the cryptocurrency news stories?
Let's hop into it.
All right, so this is first of all, shout out to GGen News. It says breaking ETH to Bitcoin kind of ratio hits lowest level since April 2021, and this when the narrative for the ETH flipping, the ETH killer was alive. And now I read this comment down here by 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧, whatever, says I see a bunch of prominent ETH maxis now FUD and give up on the chain. Lol. The bottom is closer than I ever thought and not ready for what comes next. That's interesting. So the reason why ETH is having a major sell-off, check this out. So Ethereum ICO participant dumps 3,000 ETH for $7.6 million cash out. Now, Jake, that's a great cash out, right? So after selling $10,000 in ETH, 10,000 ETH in the past few months, an Ethereum ICO participant still has 37,000 ETH to
doesn't mean he's going to dump it.
Cash out.
Doesn't mean he's going to dump
it.
He might.
He's cashing out.
Michael Saylor might sell Bitcoin. He's taking profits. He got in when ETH was under $1.
I'm not shaming him. I'm just saying he's cashing out. So
you're insinuating that he's going to sell the rest of his holdings.
He's been selling it. You know, what is it? Past what is it, current events for whatever the fuck the saying is. He's selling. He might continue to sell. So a participant in the Ethereum initial coin offering continues to sell thousands of Ether tokens after dumping 24 million of the cryptocurrency a few months ago. So. An Ethereum ICO whale sold another 3,000 ETH on October 24th, cashed out more than 7.6 million, according to a report by the blockchain analytics service Look On Chain. If you guys don't follow Look On Chain, pretty bullish follow. Check them out. The same address previously sold $7,000 in ETH, 7,000 ETH in July, triggering a subsequent 15%
drop.
No
way, it drops
ETH
that
price.
much, 15%
Crazy,
in a day, or the hourly
day. Look On Chain noted the transaction accounted for just about 4% of the whale's total ETH receivings during the Ethereum ICO in 2015.
Jesus.
So that's absolutely crazy. This guy got a bunch of ETH when it first, had their ICO, like their initial coin offering, like a pre-sale kind of thing vibe. Which it's funny because the SEC doesn't really go after Ethereum when it has like all like the, you could say, makings of a security. That's what they're calling it.
I think it's because they launched before the SEC really started to clamp down on pre-sales.
I would say so. Yeah, maybe. But they're.
I can't shame the guy. I mean,
I'm not. Dude.
Yeah, I'm not saying you are.
Life-changing money.
Yeah, and I think that he maybe like if he still did love ETH and was bullish on it, maybe he would do it in smaller batches. But then again, if you have $100 million, selling $10 million at once it technically is a small batch.
Yeah.
Like, for his holdings, but I view this the way that I view some of my meme coins. I have meme coins that I hold long term that I got in. Like, dude, he got into ETH at under $1.
Yeah,
it's at $2,600 today.
Bonkers. It's a miracle.
Such profit. So he should take profits. Does that mean that he's going to dump the rest of his bag? I don't think so necessarily. I think he's still probably going to hold long term. And I know people, one of my friends got into ETH in the ICO, held all the way, and he actually started taking profits smallly as well in a small manner. So I don't think it means that he's over it. And realistically, I mean, ETH is a $300 billion market cap token. It's the number 2 token in the world.
Yeah.
I
We're
mean,
seeing a trend here, though.
Yeah, but when people say like, oh, they're flipping, a lot of whales that got in are not bullish on ETH, like, why not? ETH has built a phenomenal ecosystem.
Most definitely. And I wouldn't say that they're not bullish on it. I just think that this guy's taking massive amount of profits. Now, pull up my screen again, which is interesting. So this is a young Vitalik Buterin back in 2014, which is interesting. So check this out. The Ethereum ICO sold about $60 million in ETH to investors, raising approximately 31,000 Bitcoin, worth around 18 million at the time. That's crazy. So check this out, Jake. Can you imagine? The ICO was selling ETH at initial discounted price of 2,000 ETH per Bitcoin, around 30 cents, right? With the Ethereum Foundation emphasizing that tokens were not securities. Wow. So the reason why, and check this out, the whale still has 37,000 ETH to cash out. Out of the total 254,000 ETH received during the ICO, the whale still holds about 37,000. So he sold a lot of his ETH already.
Yeah.
So this guy's been selling. So you can see he went from 300,000 to 37,000, worth roughly $94 million according to Look On Chain. Unlike the previous $7,000 ETH sale in July, the latest 3,000 ETH sale has not triggered a major decline in the ETH price. So that's very interesting. So I wonder if this guy is just waiting for some sort of price pump, maybe to like $3,000 per ETH, and just keep selling a little bit. My thing is like, go ahead and cook, make some life-changing money, but it does explain a lot.
It looks like he's selling every 3 months. It looks like he's just taking profits. I mean, if I like, put yourself in his shoes, if you got into Ethereum at 30 cents and it's now worth $2,600, you're going to take profits? Yeah, he's taking profits.
Hell yeah, baby. I'm trying to change my life. I don't care about you weirdos. Hold the bag, baby.
And I think that he's probably, we don't know who it is. We don't know who it is. We don't have his wallet. We don't know like who. It's not a public wallet.
They have his wallet. Yeah, they
have his wallet, but they don't know who it is. It's probably some Chad that was in the crypto space early, got in, and he's making money, and we got to celebrate that.
Yeah,
I think we have to clap for that. We got to clap at home, guys. Let's clap. Round of applause. And now, Rodney, golf clap.
But you guess who's not selling any of their cryptocurrency? Pull up my chart here. Tesla reveals that none of their 763 million Bitcoin was sold in Q3 in 2024.
You know why?
Tell him.
Because Elon Musk is Satoshi Nakamoto, and he started Bitcoin. So why would he sell his own product?
That's a little bit of Bitcoin for being the creator of Bitcoin, but maybe he's holding some in another wallet.
In the Satoshi wallet, he's got that. I really do think that there is I don't know why no one thinks that Elon Musk is Satoshi. It's because he promoted Dogecoin, the funniest meme in the world, but he revolutionized cars, he revolutionized solar, he revolutionized space, he's revolutionizing brain chips, Neuralink, he's revolutionizing robots, AI. He bought Twitter, free speech. He's revolutionized pretty much every other sector in the entire world. And now some anonymous figure named Satoshi Nakamoto is revolutionizing the way that finance works. And keep in mind that Elon Musk started X.com to be an online banking system back in 2000. It kind of got shut down. So he didn't like the way that banks were working back in 2000.
Yeah. Fast
forward 9 years. So Elon's not Satoshi. I mean, I think that there should be a chance. There should be a thought given to Elon being Satoshi Nakamoto. But I think, what would Satoshi Nakamoto do to make, if anyone would ever blame them as a real person, what would Satoshi Nakamoto do? They would probably promote a meme coin called Dogecoin, so no one thinks that they're serious about cryptocurrency. So I think that there's a huge chance that Elon Musk is Satoshi Nakamoto. And if he was, I think it would actually be bullish for cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that would be extremely bullish. I don't think Elon Musk is Satoshi Nakamoto.
What's your reasoning?
I just don't think he is.
I know, but give me 1 or 2 reasons why.
I just don't think he's about that. I don't think that. I think that if he was, he'd probably own it. Why not?
Because you're literally tearing down the way that finance works.
He's literally he's talked about going to jail if Kamala Harris gets elected president. He's obviously doing some shit that he feels is going against the grain.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Let's talk about a tweet here. So, Rodney, we're 24 days into Sober October. First off, how you feeling?
Dude, phenomenal. I told you that I actually went on my first date without drinking, which is interesting, right? I love it. I love being able to wake up on Saturday and Sunday without feeling like crap. We talked about it, right? On Sunday, what did we do Sunday morning? We got out, we went for a walk, we exercised, got outside, got some sunshine, ate healthy all day. And that wouldn't have been a thing if we were drinking.
Crazy. Yeah, I like it a lot. So here's a tweet here from Pavel, the CEO of Telegram. He says, if I had to give one piece of advice to people in their 20s who want to build something great, it would be, quote unquote, never drink alcohol. I haven't drunk. I believe it's drank, but he's Russian. We'll give him a break. English as a second language. I haven't drunk alcohol in nearly 20 years. Wow. Alcohol clouds your mental clarity and intuition for days after consumption. Agree or disagree?
I mean, I definitely a day for sure. Yeah, it just messes up everything, man. Your sleep's always poor, even though my sleep's poor right now, but your sleep's always poor. You know, you're dehydrated. It messes up your diet if you're trying to like hit some sort of fitness goal. You don't want to work out. So it's like, I definitely get it. And of course you postpone work and those sorts of things. You know, that kind of comes along with it. I like it. And a lot of people that I've been watching on YouTube are kind of moving away from alcohol. Like, I forgot his name. He does all the sick interviews. He did one with, one of your favorite guys, talks about like Sunshine.
Johnny Sins.
Shut the fuck up. He does different interviews.
Sunshine.
But yeah, he talks about like sunlight in the morning, and he talks about cold baths. Dr. Huberman, he did an interview with him. He did an interview with Mike Thurston, who's like a popular fitness influencer. And this guy's like some fucking Chad. Lives in like in Dubai, but he talked about quitting alcohol and how like
Chris Willis. Boom.
Yeah, that guy. That guy's a Chad, bro.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, I think it is good. And
I think we're starting to move towards that.
Anna's in the chat. What's up, Anna? She said, "Good morning, boys." Anna's doing Sober October as well. Anna, are you struggling with Sober October? She said we went on a walk, and she's like, you know what? It would just be nice to have a glass of wine, you know, when stresses come up in my life.
Yeah,
which it would be, but I feel like that's why this challenge is so good, because when stresses do come up, you can't just resort to a bottle of wine or a beer or a glass of whiskey. It's like you handle it, you know, it's part of life. So GM Anna.
And you know, when I've been going out, it'd be nice to be able to grab a drink, you know, like everybody else is doing it, but you do kind of feel better. Just give me a little Diet Coke and I'm Gucci.
Absolutely. 100%. Little Diet Coke,
little caffeine,
little seltzer water. Unpopular opinion here. I said 𝗪𝗧 will be wrong about 99% of his price predictions this cycle. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. He is sending tokens to prices that they would never have reached without him mentioning them. Although he will be wrong, 𝗪𝗧 is a net positive for the DeFi space.
Jake coming out attacking 𝗪𝗧.
And someone said, why do you think he'd be wrong? Would love to hear your honest take. And I said this, because look at the market cap predictions that he has for some of these tokens.
What do we got here?
Keep in mind, SPX is at a $700 million market cap, which is incredible. Gig is at a $500 million market cap. MOG is at a $750 million market cap. He says that SPX will get to the number 7 cryptocurrency project in the world, $138 billion market cap, which is higher than Dogecoin. He thinks that Giga will get to $119 billion market cap, which is higher than Dogecoin's all-time high. He thinks that MOG, which we love MOG, Roddy. We do love MOG. Don't get me wrong. Will be higher than WIF and Doge at an $85 billion market cap. He thinks that `𝗓 will be higher than Pepe at a $45 billion market cap. And he doesn't even have Brett on this list. So although I think that I really do think that his predictions are good.
Yeah.
Right. I think that it's good because people are going to be buying these tokens. It's good for the meme coin space. He has a lot of attention on them right now.
Yeah.
But no way in hell. What was the market cap that he had for this one? He thinks that SPX
is that
Giga
a soul meme coin? So I know Giga is
going to be above $100+ million market cap.
He must be really bullish on Sol and like really banking on the fact that Sol does flip ETH, because I think that scenario is that's the only way that scenario plays out. That's interesting. Okay, so the ceiling of the whole cryptocurrency market has to be extremely higher. Like last all-time high in 2021, the entire cryptocurrency market cap topped out about 3.1 trillion, something like that. We would have to get like to 10 to 15 to 20 trillion this cycle, which can happen. That means this next year is going to be fucking bonkers, which I would like, but those price predictions are a little wild, but people love bullish price predictions.
Yeah, they're super, super, super bullish.
I don't
agree. Too bullish for me, but I think that he's good for the space. You know?
For sure.
He's bringing a lot of eyeballs to our favorite meme coins, which we love. But I would just say that, you know, you got to take everything with a grain of salt, especially these bullish price predictions. I mean, and I could be wrong, Ronnie. We don't know, right? Only time will tell. Time will tell. We have about a year of the cycle, but he does preach good things. And I didn't put that tweet out to call out 𝗪𝗧 and to shit on him, because he does, like, all of his wallets are doxed, right? They're all public, and he's not selling. And I was on a space with him and Gigi last night where she was saying, hey, Zach XPT doxed your wallets. How do you feel about that? He's like, well, look, my wallets are already public, so I was prepared for this. But I actually don't mind it because people can see that I'm actually buying these tokens and holding with conviction. And his whole thesis is the same as mine. Buy these tokens, hold, sell in 2025. Like, he doesn't try to overcomplicate things. Buy, hold, sell in 2025.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that if you're round tripping things, it's ridiculous. A lot of people get upset when you sell, but that's because you sold before them. But yeah, I remember Zach XPT kind of did an expose on his wallets, and I think that was a rare L from Zach XPT. But Who knows? Maybe he'll go into this villain arc and some crazy shit may happen. And then, because Zach XBT has called a lot of things before, and he's like, I'm just making this post for accountability to show people that he holds a massive amount of the supply for some tokens. And if he sells, it could cause a chain reaction. But I would argue that even if he takes a little bit of profits, people would be looking at his wallets now because they have his wallets and be like, oh, he's selling, I'm selling, and it could create like some sort of massive FUD event. So that's interesting.
I mean, because his thing is like, he's not going to sell till October of 2025. What if the bull run's not like it has been in previous years?
Yeah.
You know, and there's a chance of that, right? Because October, which is historically bullish, has not been like October of years past. If Kamala wins, who knows? What if the bull run is over? What if it's over? I'm not saying it will be, but what if? So it's like he has what, $30-40 million in meme coins right now.
Yeah.
It would be a shame if he's married to this hypothesis of the bull run will be in October 2020, which I agree with. I do think that the peak of the bull run will be October 2025, but I don't think that you should be married to that. There's nothing wrong with cashing out for him.
Yeah.
Who knows how much money this kid has, but if he cashes out $1 million right now, that's not a bad idea. You have $40 million in meme coins.
Yeah.
If you take 1, 2, or 3 million right now, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's going to be rough too because even taking, like I said, taking profits right now is going to create like a big FUD event. But yeah, I mean, they're his tokens. He bought them. He has a big platform which is pushing the price up of a lot of these meme coins, especially SPX. But yeah, I don't think there's any problem with taking profits. But people are always going to have problems with that shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. How are we doing on retweets? Pull this up, guys. Let's check it out right now. We have 24 retweets, 78 likes, guys. If you have not yet, you know, we like to get to 69 retweets. Maybe if you retweet this space, we might do so, guys. Make sure to hit that like button. Smash that like button. Smash that retweet. And Rodney, do we have any more cryptocurrency news that we got on the agenda?
Yeah, we do have some more stories here if you would like to pull up my screen. So that was the Tesla one. So check this out. So Binance loses ground to rivals, decentralized exchanges on the rise. So check this out. So Binance's falling market share could present a significant opportunity for smaller rivals like Bybit and OKX. So pretty much what this report talks about, and then we'll get into the decentralized side, is the fact that there's other smaller decentralized exchanges starting to take up more of the market share when it comes to centralized exchanges. If you guys don't know, Binance has been the #1 exchange in the space for a long time. Not only that, they've dominated when it comes to daily trading volume, but that's starting to change. And that could be a reason, Jake, why we're starting to see them list these smaller cap meme coins to get some sort of volume or something like that. Maybe a new strategy that they're doing in order to pretty much maintain their dominance at the top. Now, we know they got in trouble last year, hit with a $4.3 billion fine. Big Daddy CZ went to jail, served some prison time, probably got a tattoo, you know what I mean? And but they've still been dominating since then. And even though they've faced a lot of FUD attacks, they've still been pretty much kind of ironclad and okay and rock solid and those sorts of things. But we are starting to see, and check this out, Binance, the world's biggest crypto exchange, saw a 13% year-over-year decline in spot trading volume from 52% in October 2023 to its current 39.5%. That's a lot, right? Mirroring its decline in spot trading, Binance's crypto derivatives market share also shrunk 8.4% year-over-year from 50% in October 2023 to 42% by October 2024, according to OXScope research report shared with Cointelegraph. The reports highlight that smaller exchanges such as Bybit, BitGet, and OKX have capitalized on Binance's declining market share. Now, this is one thing I do want to talk about too. DEX trading on the rise. So centralized exchanges, you know, we have the KYC and those sorts of things. That's how you on and off ramp to banking and those sorts of things. They're dominating. It's not even close. But we're starting to see decentralized exchanges on the rise. And I think that's because of maybe some anonymity and privacy. But at the end of the day, you still need to off-ramp your crypto into like a bank account. So you're going to need to use centralized exchanges. But a lot of people are starting to trade their meme coins on decentralized exchanges first. And that's because, I mean, Binance doesn't list every big meme coin out there. They just don't. And some of these centralized exchanges don't either. People want to get in first, and and meme coins are bringing more people into the space. Yeah,
it's difficult, right? Because it's like you want people to use your platform. If you're Binance, the head of listings or the chief financial officer, you say, hey, if we list Pepe and we list WIF and we list Bonk, people will come to our platform because they trust us to trade it. But then again, it's like you can't just list every single meme coin on your platform, right?
Can't, no.
So decentralized exchanges are making money. Uniswap is caking. Phantom is caking. When it comes to Casper, there's certain chains that don't even have decentralized swaps, which is pretty strange to me.
Yeah, it's because they're new, and the KRC20 tokens are new, and they're going to start building that stuff out. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these new layer ones or just networks in general don't have the same kind of like ecosystem that like Ethereum or Solana or some of these more established blockchains have just yet. But I think they'll definitely get them down the road. But it's interesting to see that decentralized exchanges are on the rise. And I think that's because meme coin popularity has been going up for sure.
Absolutely, guys. We're halfway through this stream. If you haven't yet, make sure to retweet this video. Also, guys, drop a comment. Put your tickers in the comments. Where's the 𝗪𝗧𝗛 army? Wasn't it?
Where's
𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗛? 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗛 comes in here very, very hard, guys. Drop your tickers in the comments. We'll pull some up. We have a 𝗖𝗧𝗧 on Sol, best zoo, best home for retail investors. We'll check that out. Who are you saying congrats to, Roddy?
Congrats to 𝗖𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗛 Crypto, because he said that he stopped drinking. He's been sober for 5 years, and he said drinking is not worth it.
Wow.
So shout out to you. And he also says Sol will surpass ETH.
Do you think it will? Do you think it will?
I mean, we always talk about like how much MySpace dominated, and then Facebook came out of nowhere. Like, there's always a champion in the beginning. Crypto's still new. Who knows how the space is gonna be in 10 years, 20 years? Just because something's dominating right now doesn't mean it's gonna dominate in the future. There are many, like the inception of the internet, many different brands that start off hot and then they just don't do so well as time goes on.
I agree. There's a chance, right? I just don't know if it's gonna happen. I just feel like there's so many ETH maxis out there. I think a lot of it comes down to adoption, right? We saw Avalanche partner with some of the biggest names in the entire world, right?
Yeah.
Amazon, Google, Nike. Avalanche has actually landed a lot of those partnerships. It's kind of interesting how Donald Trump chose Aave when he was launching the World Liberty Financial Token. How's that doing, by the way? Was that a stable coin?
What?
I think with the World Liberty Financial.
I actually don't know what's going on with that. That's Trump's token, right?
It was kind of like
I think
underwhelming.
it was bad, which is funny because Gary Gens was probably looking at that like, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll pull it up right now. Pull up my screen. This is the World Liberty Financial. You can see the token. Let's see if this pulls up a chart. Begin by selecting your jurisdiction. I live in the U.S.
And we can talk about some.
Oh, wow. Was this the pre-sale?
What was it? Spaghetti.
They try to sell $935 million. The total sale volume is 20 billion. I don't know what they were doing here. So you can buy it in ETH. We should figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but I didn't think it was going to be a token. I thought it was like some sort of platform or some sort of initiative or something like that. I don't know what's a token.
It wasn't that exciting. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
it wasn't exciting enough for. Okay, so look, they even got community noted. Today's the day. World Liberty Fi token sale is live. Get your LWFI tokens now. Purchase in the Fi printed notes that the token is not transferable and is locked in the wallet, so you cannot withdraw until the scheme sees fit to allow it. Read the small print.
Oh,
wow.
Damn. That's no bueno. We see like a lot of cryptocurrency, like super PACs lining the pockets of politicians these days. So I think they just do anything.
Interesting there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he has. I mean, Trump has the best legal team probably around, right? We've seen
for
that.
sure. Yeah.
And, that they launched something that is good with the SEC. I should say that.
Yeah. I mean, it's about, especially in the United States, all these lawsuits are about who has the deepest pockets. And we know that Donald Trump has the deepest pockets. Let's share one last piece of news and we'll get through the news here today. So Kraken wants to be Coinbase so bad. So check this out. Breaking: Kraken to launch Ethereum L2, following in the footsteps of Coinbase. Now, if you guys didn't know, Binance started off as an ERC20 token. I think Kraken is currently an ERC. They do have a token for sure. I think Kraken has a token. It's an ERC20 token. But obviously Binance made its own chain, and the BNB chain and those sorts of things. So obviously a layer 1, but Kraken's going to launch their own layer 2, just like Coinbase. And then there's a story by Bloomberg, which it's blocked by a paywall. So fuck you, Bloomberg. But as a crypto exchange, Kraken plans to launch its own blockchain early next year. And all I can think about is Kraken meme coins, baby. Hell yeah. I'm ready for some Kraken meme coins because I think that's a ecosystem that could definitely go crazy. I wonder what the first. So if you're a developer out there, you better start fucking cooking because we're going to need to find some first movers on Kraken. So Kraken obviously going through some issues with the SEC right now. I think they have some sort of lawsuit with security mumbo jumbo, but I think they also see kind of like some clarity down the road. I think that a lot of people think that Donald Trump's going to get elected. And I think either Donald Trump or Kamala Harris getting elected is bullish for cryptocurrency. Because like I mentioned, even though Kamala hasn't talked about it a lot, there's a lot of people in the background lining their pockets to support their campaigns. So yeah, so big deal for Kraken. Jake, what's up with these Kraken tokens? You gonna ape it on the Kraken meme coin craze?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, baby. I'm scheming already.
Take my money, Kraken. Just like Base Chain took my money, and I lost a lot of money on Base Chain.
Yeah, sure.
Just like Solana, take my money, Kraken. I will ape it. what we found is like these new chains are hot.
Yeah.
These new people like investors like new chains, and then they make money and they go back to the original chains, whether it's ETH, whether it's Sol. But AVAX had its run. I saw someone in the comments say, what are your thoughts on the Kronos chain? When I was in Bali, Kronos was popping. There was multiple tokens that ran up to $100 million market cap. Mary was in like the top 15. It was on the Kronos chain. So some chains are here for a long time. ETH, I think Base, I think Sol. Other ones are here for a shorter time. Cardano had its day. SNEC was up to like
Cardano's not dead yet. Oh, you mean for meme coins?
The chain, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Their chain. SNEC was up to like a $300 million market cap.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, so some are here for a long time. Some are here for a good time. If Kraken launches a chain, we're going to be understanding that a lot of people are going to move over there with anticipation and hype. And me and Rodney will be on there. Because the future of cryptocurrency and meme coins is multi-chain.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm kind of disappointed they're not creating their own layer 1 like Binance, the BNB chain. They're doing a layer 2 for Ethereum. I just think that I wonder. First of all, I wonder if they're going to be like Matic, where Matic has their own coin, whereas Base just has Base ETH or just ETH Base, whatever. It follows the same price as ETH. I wonder. It's going to be interesting. I know that, like I said, I mentioned before, they're going through a big lawsuit with the SEC. Do you think that they're following in the footsteps of Coinbase? Maybe they did their layer 2. It's working out. Let's just do ours.
Yeah, I think that they just like an exchange will set the parameters for what's successful or not. I think Base Chain has been very successful. You see how many people migrated over. I think it's a next iteration, just like for tokens, like meme coins at launch.
Yeah,
you get KOLs, you get partnerships, you partner with a market maker, you get exchanges. It's the next iteration of a exchange. It's what you do with your business. They'll probably launch a credit card soon, like Crypto.com.
Yeah,
Crypto.com has done it perfectly. They have the Kronos chain, they have the Crow token, they have credit cards, they have marketing, they've sponsored the Staples Center, which is now called Crypto.com Arena. They've had Super Bowl commercials. Like Crypto.com has kind of set the parameters of what it takes to be a successful exchange, and now the other exchanges are following in their footsteps.
Yeah,
you don't have to recreate the wheel. Just copy what the other successful ones are doing. Now, if Coinbase and Base and Kronos were an epic fail, I don't think Kraken would be doing this, but they've been successful. It's probably brought in the company a lot of revenue, a lot of money, and so Kraken's following in their footsteps. I think it's a good move.
Crypto.com doesn't have the same market cap sizes of like the other big exchanges. I don't think it's even close, but I think they've done a good job at sponsorships. I mean, they've done a really good job with that, with the arena, with the UFC, fastest growing sport in the world. I think the best sport.
Have you been to Crypto.com Arena?
I've seen it.
I've been there for a Lakers game.
Nice?
And at halftime,
it's got to be nice.
They do like a little thing where like everybody can log in and download the app, and someone in the stadium wins $100 worth of Bitcoin.
Wow!
So that's like mass adoption. 20,000 people come to the arena for a Laker game. This is when the Clippers were playing there too. This is when they still have concerts. The Los Angeles Kings play there. So just think about the mass adoption there.
Yeah,
20,000 people come in, a chance to win $100. X amount of people download the Crypto.com app, and I just recently downloaded the Crypto.com app about a month ago, and they email you a lot.
Yeah,
to keep you on that app. They get you in those promos, right? So yeah. I mean, I think that investment, they paid a lot of money. I think it was I know it was $100 billion for 10 years, $100+ billion for 10 years with the UFC. And it was probably $320+ million for the naming rights of the Staples Center. But that money is probably coming back to them tenfold, because like, dude, these exchanges make so much money. If you can get an investor onto your application and they just trade a little bit, if you get 100 investors, it's like $5 to $6 transaction fee in and out. That adds up a lot. And then guess what? Oh, you don't want to pay that transaction fee, Rodney? Well, just do $40 a month, unlimited, no transaction fee, Coinbase Pro, Crypto.com Pro, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And these exchanges make a lot. I mean, that is how you make money, the fees.
Yeah.
You don't make money. You do make money buying and selling, but you really make money by having people come onto your platform so that you do the buying and selling for them, right? Which is essentially what Crypto.com is doing. Like they're brokering it. But you make money off the transaction fees from people coming onto your platform.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why. First of all, Crypto.com had, even though they don't have the biggest market cap size, they have done a good job at staying out of like the eyes of the regulators. They haven't gotten any crazy lawsuits or any of those sorts of things. But I think talk about transaction fees. Maybe the reason why Binance is listing small cap tokens and why they may continue to do so is because they are losing a big part of the market share when it comes to spot trading for cryptocurrency exchanges. So the cabal might be real. The Binance cabal may be real, guys. And we just hit 3,000 people in the stream. If you guys could, please take a second to repost the stream. Get your Telegram in here. Get your meme coin communities in here. We want to look up some of the bullish meme coins that you guys are shilling today. Get a little DEX tool action going on. But yeah, man, maybe the Binance cabal is real. Maybe it really is real.
It is real. I mean, like, have I ever lied to you, Rodney? Were you here in 2021? Like, of course it's real. I mean, no top exchange in the world, the number one exchange in the world, list a meme coin at a $10 million market cap with 1,000 holders, unless they're loaded up. Sorry, allegedly, we should say.
Yeah.
Pull up this tweet here. I want to get your honest opinion on this. This was an actual tweet here, and I want to get the audience's opinion from Kamala Harris. Keep in mind, there's been 3 assassination attempts against former
Don't
president.
even get me started. Go ahead, cook.
There's been 3 assassination attempts against former President Donald Trump, and this was a tweet that came out last night. Donald Trump is out for unchecked power. He wants a military like Adolf Hitler had, who will be loyal to him, not our Constitution. He is unhinged, unstable, and given a second term, there would be no one to stop him from pursuing his worst impulses. Rodney, should a vice president of the United States and someone that is running for president be comparing a political opponent to Adolf Hitler, calling him unhinged, unstable, and if given a 7th term, there will be no one to stop him from pursuing his worst impulses?
Kamala Harris, this is the most desperate in the Democrats. This is the most desperate fucking lame witch hunt or October surprise that they've ever done. And they've always compared to Hitler. You need to understand world history. You need to understand World War II. You need to understand how Hitler came to power in the first place to understand how stupid this fucking comparison is. Talking about fascism. Just do a little bit of research and history on Hitler. And I know a lot about World War II, especially Hitler. Interesting. It's just interesting time in our history to understand how one person could rile up a nation so much to where everyone kind of just agrees to pretty much try to wipe out one race off this earth, pretty much try to spread and dominate Europe. A bunch of different reasons, but this comparison is so stupid, it makes no sense, and it's a desperation from the Democrats for sure, because they're fucking losing and they have no other thing to throw at them. So they said, you know what? Let's fucking call him Hitler, because most people don't understand the history of World War II and don't understand that Hitler and Donald Trump have no comparison. Literally zero, in my opinion. Literally zero. So it's a crazy, it's absolutely crazy. It's desperation, and it just goes to show how like much they're really trying to fucking do anything they can, like a Hail Mary, to try to get people not to vote for him.
I don't think Hitler would be doing this. Pull us up, Coach. I don't think Hitler would be here with the Jews, wearing a yarmulke, praying. You know, like, look at this. He's got a yarmulke on with Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Trying to get back the hostages that were taken. Many of these people have died.
No.
And I mean, I just view this as like, it is inciting violence in a way, in my opinion, because
they talk about being divisive. That's
there's
divisive.
just 350 million people in this world.
Yeah.
And there's there's 350 million people in America. There's a huge mental health problem in America. And when you say words like unhinged, unstable, no one can stop him if he wins, he's Adolf Hitler, there's going to be some crazy people out there that says, well, if no one can stop him, I got to stop him.
Yeah.
And we've seen that happen 3 times now. Unhinged, crazy people trying to stop him. There's been 3 assassination attempts. I just don't think there's any room for that. You know, calling someone Adolf Hitler, probably the worst person, one of the worst, Genghis Khan, maybe one of the worst people on the planet.
Yeah.
Calling him Adolf Hitler, because there are crazy people out here in America that have guns, and dude, it's just not good. It's just not good.
Yeah, if you're uneducated about the past, and if you listen to some of these people speaking and calling Donald Trump Hitler, and you ask yourself, if I can go back in time to fucking the early 1930s and stop Hitler's rise to power, would you do it? Like, a lot of people say, yeah, that's good for humanity, because yeah, Hitler's pretty much unanimously a pretty shitty person and a bad guy, right? So when you tell people this and they don't understand their history, they want to do anything they can to stop him. And that's why we've seen these assassination attempts, which is fucking ridiculous. I mean, Hitler, you have to understand where Germany was after World War I. They were, crazy inflation, crazy debt, demilitarized, and this guy with all this charisma, and pretty much Germany was down in the dumps. That's not the USA. We're still the dominating economy in the world. We have the biggest the biggest military. We're the biggest we pretty much run the world. The United States is number one for a reason, for a lot of things. Not similar to where Germany was at. It was a nation in desperation, and a young, charismatic man with a funny ass mustache promised to make the German people great again, pretty much, and blamed all their problems on one group of people. One group of a race, right? That's not what Donald Trump is doing. He's not blaming all our problems on one group or one race, right? He's just talking about illegal immigration. That's ridiculous, right? And a lot of Jews were killed, forced out of Germany. That's why there's Israel and those sorts of things. Israel, that's why Israel is the way it is today. And yeah, it's just a crazy comparison, and it's just desperation from the Democratic Party. Because a lot of people will say, oh yeah, Hitler, fucking yeah, sure. It's just absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I think the chat agrees with us as well.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting tweet that we saw from Crashes Clay. This is back to the CTO narrative. Crashes Clay says, don't worry, bro. First, we'll rug it for 5 million USDT. Then we can say it's a CTO,
Yeah.
which is bullish and not actually rugging. 99% of meme coins right now. Man, clap it up. We are the ethical legends of crypto, man. We could have let the project die and said we successfully CTO'd it. I'm so damn proud of this community. Distribution is looking good. We are so damn organic and natural. Wow. Let's go. I'm all about the community, man. They are everything. That's why like people are like, yeah, CTOs are so bullish. I love CTOs.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did that project get to a CTO?
Yeah.
Literally a dev launched it.
Yeah.
It ran up to 25 million. They sold a bunch of money. Now it's a CTO. And now you pump it to Valhalla. Like there are no CTOs. There's still someone running the project. And what we're finding is most people, there were CTOs in the past, but most of these CTOs are still ran by a team. They're not CTOs.
Yeah, I think so. Like some people will get in and buy the supply after the dev rugs it, and it's DeFi. A lot of things are anonymous unless they really dig into it. So how the fuck do we know if the developer is still not in there? But in their defense, there's WIF, which is a CTO, and then Nero CTO that are big meme coins that are doing well. But I think they're the exception, not the rule. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting narrative, but it's just a narrative in meme coins right now. And I did see another comment that I did want to answer here because this is a great question. A lot of people don't understand. From Professor Dingus on YouTube. And again, if you're on YouTube, make sure to ask some questions. If you're on X, make sure to ask some questions. Make sure to share the stream with a friend. Get them in here. Get some people knowledgeable about cryptocurrency. He says, was XRP stupid to back a political candidate in this election? I'm an XRP holder, but not a Kamala voter. So one thing I've always talked about is that there's a bunch of super PACs that are pro-crypto, or just created by cryptocurrency people. They are lining the pockets of politicians. This is a cryptocurrency-backed presidential election. Even though Donald Trump is more vocal about his support for cryptocurrency is going to thrive either way, just like Sam Bankman-Fried in 2020 was the second largest donor to Biden. These guys are paying these politicians a lot of money, even Kamala Harris, so that they can get rules and regulations passed in their favor if they get elected. So in my opinion, it's not a huge surprise, or in my opinion, it's not a big deal or a huge surprise. It just rubs a lot of cryptocurrency people the wrong way, because a lot of the most vocal cryptocurrency people on X that vocalize support for a political candidate, they're mostly pro-Trump. So it's not surprising to me.
Absolutely, I agree with you. So interesting stuff here with Crashers Clay. Also that Elon Musk tweet. I want to get your thoughts on this because I actually got a lot of people like that were hating on me for this. Let's just go ahead and find it. I tweet a lot. I do tweet a lot. Here it is. Pull this up. So Sneeko. He was banned on Kick. He was banned on Twitch. He was banned on YouTube. And I said, I don't agree with 99% of the things that Sneeko says, but still don't think he should get banned. Fuck censorship and free Sneeko. And I think obviously I'm Jewish. Sneeko is Muslim. He is pro-Palestine. He tweets a lot of things about the Palestinian leaders, how they're heroes. I don't agree with it, right?
Yeah.
But I still think it is a slippery road. I really do think so. Especially when it comes to censoring. Like, that's why X is so good, because even the Ayatollah of Iran can say Hamas is the best. And some people agree with that. Other people don't. But you should still be able to voice your opinion, whether you don't like it or not.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people were celebrating Sneeko getting deplatformed, but you do have to realize that, like, the pendulum will swing on either side, right? Rather, the Democrats were censoring a lot in 2021. Now, look, Elon Musk has X and he owns X in 2024. He could censor every Democrat if he wanted to off this platform. He's chosen not to. But I still, to this day, unless you're posting like crazy stuff that has to do with kids or, murder, whatever it is, it's like, I still don't think that you should be censored for voicing your opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes us Americans, I guess, like, hypothetically. Everyone should have their own opinion. It's just like, how do you get to like a resolution for any argument? Do you say, oh, shut up, your opinion doesn't matter? Or you sit there, you argue, you debate a little bit, feelings get hurt, whatever. And that's how you get to the bottom of any like sort of issue. Jordan Peterson makes a good quote. It's like, if I'm saying a speech to 1,000 people and one person hates it, does it make it hate speech?
Nope.
It's such a weird slippery slope that people are okay with censoring other people because of their beliefs and ideas. Like Jake said, he doesn't support everything Sneeko believes, but he should be able to speak his opinion. You can get mad and upset and reply, because that's your right to reply and argue, but like trying to just knock someone off a platform, I think is fucking lame.
I agree with you. I think most people on X agree, but a lot of people were celebrating it. I was like, I don't think anything he says is accurate or true, and I don't agree with any of it, but he should still be able to voice his opinion, man. There's 8 billion people in this world. Everybody comes from different pockets. There's some people that are from Israel. There's some people that are from Palestine. They both have different opinions about whose land it is, who should run it, the politics, what's going on. They should both be able to voice their opinions. You can't just because you don't agree with one person and what they say, you can't just silence them. Like, everyone's going to have different opinions. There's people that are voting for Kamala. There's people that are voting for Trump. There's people that believe that January 6th was an insurrection. There's people that don't. There's people that believe that COVID was real. There's people that don't.
Yeah.
You should be able to voice your opinion, and then you should be able to come to a decision. And you can't do that unless you hear both sides. And then after you hear both sides, you can say, okay, and you can mute the people. You can not respond to them. You can not engage. But to kick someone from a platform, I don't think should be celebrated. We have a donation. Let's go ahead and give this a look.
Big donation.
Big donation.
$20
from Father Beatdown. I bought into Trump meme token and it's pumping hard right now and would like to take profit, but can't figure out how to sell. Any help? Yes, we can tell you how to sell. We can't tell you when to sell this particular token.
Yeah.
But I would ask you, what exchange, what platform is it on? Is it a Uniswap token? Is it a Solana token? And we can go from there, Father Beatdown.
Yeah, usually it's a slippage issue. I would check to see if the token has liquidity still, but it's usually just adjusting your slippage. 99 times out of 100.
And guys, I would like to now announce my announcement for the president of crypto Twitter. We are going to make Twitter great again. I think it's called X now, but we are going to make crypto Twitter great again. I do accept your candidacy for president of the United States. Rodney, will you be my running mate?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
We can make.
You want to see fascism, baby? I'll show you. I'm just kidding. I'll show you fat. You want to see Hitler? Dude, that mustache style is fucked up forever. You can never rock the Hitler mustache ever.
No.
Or name your kid Adolf in Germany. Do you know that? You cannot name your kid Adolf.
Nope. Really? It's like a law?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. You can't.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, not really a good name anyways.
Adolf?
Adolf
fucks,
the red-nosed reindeer.
That's Rudolph. But yeah, that mustache style is fucked. It kind of goes hard.
We have a Uniswap and can swap on Coinbase. What I would probably guess is that so whenever you sell a token on Uniswap, guys, you do have to give access to Uniswap to your entire token. So let's just say I have 1,000 Trump tokens and I want to sell even 200 of them. I'll hit sell 200 tokens and then it will pop up and say, give Uniswap access to your Trump tokens, and you'll give an allotment. You just have to hit max. You hit yes. It won't sell it right away. And then you have to do the transaction again and then sell. That's probably that's probably the step that you're stuck at. You have to give access to the amount of tokens to Uniswap that you want to sell. You can hit max. It won't sell max. Hit confirm, and then you can go in and try to sell it again. Let us know if that helps.
And I know the MetaMask app is kind of fucking ass sometimes for those sorts of things. So get the Uniswap app. That shit is the best app for swapping tokens on your phone. If it's on your phone, for sure.
And Boston says, please end suspensions, Prez, so I don't need to build up accounts number 5 this year. Are there suspensions on X? Are you getting why? First off, Boston, why'd you get suspended 5 times?
I probably know. First of all, shout out to Boston. The reason is probably you have a new account and you're shilling super hard and it sees it as spam. So if you're doing that and your account's not verified, which I see it is, they will suspend you. So I would just get some time to like not shill. You're probably shilling one meme coin a lot or a bunch of meme coins a lot, and they'll clap you. If you have a bigger account and been on the space a little longer, you can do those sorts of things. But if you're shilling a lot, it sees it as some sort of bot. We see that a lot with new X accounts.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I know that X has been like a little bit more free. They've been a little bit more free on the bannings. Remember what it was like in 2021? Dude, there was people getting clapped left and right.
Left and right, yeah.
Left and right. You said something about COVID, clapped.
Nuts.
Something about a vaccine, clapped.
Thank God. I'm not religious, but if there was a God, thank you. Don't thank you for giving my sister Hazel eyes and me shit brown eyes and like shitty vision. But thank you so much for Elon Musk and having X as a platform, because now people can speak freely. We needed it, man. It was crazy. Tom
𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧 2-day-old crypto gaming platform. Game testers needed at Liquidev. Win by skill, not by chance. I like that. I like to win by skill. Jake for chairman of the SEC.
Yeah, fire Gary.
Maybe one day. I would definitely have some clear guidelines. That's what I would do if I was the head of the SEC. I would work with the top leaders of the crypto space. But I would probably make it where not every single person can launch a meme coin. I don't think it's good. I don't think pump fun is good for the crypto space, Rodney. I don't think that every single person in the world should be able to launch a shitcoin. I don't think so.
Yeah. Before you just had to copy and paste code and do it that way. But yeah, I mean, why not? It's decentralized finance. Why not? Why can't people launch a meme coin?
I don't know.
What are the qualifications, do you think?
I think it should be similar to stocks. How you have to have a company. You have to have revenue, most of them have to have funding. You have to have a clear roadmap. Like
we would never have any shit coins.
We wouldn't have shit coins.
No, we wouldn't have shit coins.
And I think it will get there though. I think that the crypto space will get there eventually, guys. I do predict the future a lot. I do think that there will be a time where not every single 21-year-old kid that lives in his grandmother's basement in New York can launch 10 shit coins a day. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't think it's good for the space. But then again, it is DeFi. It's what makes it kind of special. Yeah. But yeah, I also think that you should be doxxed too.
Yeah.
Just like like every CEO that has a public token or has a public stock is doxxed. You know who they are. There's clear guidelines on how many tokens they get. Or how many. I just speak in crypto now. There's clear guidelines on their stocks, how much they're awarded at a certain time. They're usually vested over 4 years. They're able to sell X amount per quarter. It makes it a little bit more simpler. I'm a structured guy, you know, like meme coins are real. They really are the wild, wild west. I love them. Do I think it will stay this way forever? I don't think so. I don't think that meme coins will be around forever. I think that the top meme coins will be here forever, but I don't think that the way that people are able to launch them on a daily basis will be here forever.
No, I don't think so. I think they're going to clamp down on that. You're probably going to have to use a VPN or something like that and not be able to. Yeah. I completely agree. This is an interesting comment here. Kind of ruffles my feathers. It says Crypto Truckin says, Rodney, Trump is going to have your ass working back on the plantation. You are not one of them. When did this become about race? How about the statistic that a lot of black people are starting to leave the Democratic Party? Say they're going to have me working on the plantation. Your ass is already on the plantation right now because Kamala Harris is keeping you there. The worst message to you could say minority community is to blame other people for your problems, that Trump is some sort of fucking race. What evidence do we have that Trump's a racist? Kamala was locking niggas up when she was a prosecutor in California for possession of marijuana. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, crazy. I think that Trump has a NAACP award as well, which they probably have never given to any racist.
Yeah.
I think it's just a talking point, you know, but Trump, I've never heard him make one racist comment ever since I've been following Trump. He makes a lot of wild comments for sure, but I don't think ever one racist comment.
No, never, ever.
Berto says, you guys in Florida? Yep, we got out of communist California. Professor Dingus says, what happened to Chad Reddings and Just Moonshot?
Oh,
they sold the project and Chad stopped covering crypto. I know Chad was in nursing school.
Yeah.
So he probably just kind of, I mean, look, guys, you guys watch our show every day. It's definitely not it's a great job. I'm very grateful for it. But, you know, making videos and staying online and on Twitter all day, some people, it's not for them. You know, Chad grew big during the Shiba Inu days. Maybe he saw the YouTube algorithm getting kind of wrecked like it did, and he probably stopped covering crypto. But what happened to Just Moonshot? I don't know. What?
Yeah, there's 𝗖𝗓𝗧 guys.
They launched. It was called PooCoin. No,
it was called
rug pull.
Totally not a rug pull.
Totally a rug pull.
Yeah, totally a rug pull. And then a massive amount of liquidity was pulled. They were getting listed on 𝗖𝗓𝗧. It was one of those situations. And I like Chad Reddings, and he actually defended me during the 𝗖𝗓𝗧 stuff, and he had good content and a lot of views. But I'm making cryptocurrency content, man, is like, and reading comments sometimes is not for the faint of heart because people are fucking assholes. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not surprised that he's taking a break or quit or anything like that. But yeah, I haven't thought about. Yeah, so yeah, Professor Dinga says Advantis AI. That was the next project, and then yeah, that rug too. And I think like what was his name? Fucking
Matt Mortier and Just Moonshot.
Yeah, but there's another guy who took it. Oh, Cuff and the Dip took it over.
He took it over.
Yeah. All bad.
So they haven't tweeted in about 6 months.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Not good. They would always come on our stream too, and they'd be like, "Yo, check it out. Check out Advanced AI." And I was always like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Yeah.
Turns out didn't really do too good. TARP. I mean, if you launch a project called Totally Rug Pull, there's a high chance. I'm just saying.
I mean, at the time, it was a hot BNB coin when like BNB wasn't doing much. Yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting situation. I remember I actually did a live stream with them where I talked to them. They had really good content, but I mean, to be honest, from 2021, there's not many left. I mean, Believe's pretty much stopped making cryptocurrency content. He's still defending Ben Token. You need to stop doing that. And fucking yeah, a lot of the guys who are making content with us are not doing it anymore, especially the 𝗖𝗓𝗧 guys. But there's still a few people around. Defending Bencoin is crazy, by the way. But you know,
Bleaves is still tweeting. He's got a nice studio. Here, pull this up. This is Bleaves right here.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably got paid a fat bag. He probably got paid a fat bag to talk about Bencoin.
I would steer clear of that. CFTC is investigating that shit.
Oh, did someone get their fucking? I was like, did someone get their Tesla spray painted? So Bleaves is still making content. He's He's bullish on Bencoin, and yeah, kind of making it. Ansem no CT. You guys in Avalanche Gaming, absolutely. What happened to Bencoin? Roddy, you want to take that? What happened?
Yeah, so Bencoin, the liquidity got pulled. It didn't just dump; the liquidity got pulled. They deleted the Telegram, deleted a bunch of messages and stuff like that. And I think that Ben got a tattoo on it. I think that first of all, it was a V2, so there's a V1 that went to shit. Then they did a V2, which immediately started dumping right when it launched. The liquidity got pulled, and it looks like Ben Armstrong. I know right now what's going on is there's a lot of investigations going on. There was a huge article about it. Talked about how Ben Armstrong and maybe some of the Hit Network guys are being investigated by the CFTC for launching tokens or something like that. Not launching tokens, but for products they promoted in the past. But I guarantee that the rabbit hole goes deeper. And I don't know. I don't know too much, but I know that Ben Armstrong is not doing too well, and that's probably why he's doing all these fucking boxing fights, which are pretty entertaining. But yeah, so maybe they need pull liquidity to, you know, as a last ditch effort to make as much money before they get in trouble. But it's one of those things where behind the scenes, and not a lot of you guys know that. Well, a lot of people knew that Ben Armstrong was pulling massive amounts of money from Bencoin. At least that's what the allegations are, allegedly pulling massive amounts of money from Bencoin from the very beginning. So. Just another fucking failed project for sure. But yeah,
absolutely.
Bencoin taking a shit.
Absolutely. So guys, that is actually the show here today. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. October 24th. Nice. It is a Thursday. We will be back tomorrow for the final stream of the week.
And it's Fun Shirt Friday. Make sure to wear your nicest shirt and put your pictures in the comments down below.
Yes. We've had a lot of good people putting their photos. So guys, that's a show. We hope you all have a good Thursday.
Yep.
And we will see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Peace.
Peace out, everybody.